Hi guys, it's Daniel here again. Just thought I'd make a quick update video because I haven't made a video in a couple of months, I think. So I've been a little bit busy. So we bought a new house. So I've been busy moving and, setting this place up. So that took a bit of time. The main thing I've been working on is still just my trading. So really focusing on optimizing my trading at the moment. Because I still think that is the highest probability avenue for me to make wealth in the next couple of years before AGI really takes all of the opportunities. Like I said in my previous video, really I think that we've only got a couple of years left to make as much money as we can before opportunities rapidly start to evaporate in both business and in trading and just opportunities to make money in any way, basically. So for me personally, I think the highest probability way that I can make a substantial amount of wealth in the next couple of years before that happens is still through trading. I've got a decent edge in trading and in business, but business is higher variance because you could start a new business and maybe waste 6 months on it and then it goes nowhere. And yes, I do think I have an edge in business. So like if I start 10 businesses, a couple of them will be highly successful and make a lot of money, but most will fail. That's the nature of starting businesses. So when I think we've only got a couple of years left, if I was to start a couple of businesses, the probability of hitting one of those that is highly successful in that time is a little bit low. So I prefer to go with the trading option because I've got not a guaranteed, I've got a confirmed edge in trading, basically that I've quantified at the moment. So really it's just a matter of just implementing that edge, making sure my risk management and my psychology are on point to really capitalize on that edge. So really that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. And the main thing apart from that I'm focusing on, I'm still of course optimizing my mental performance on a daily basis, still doing the brain training, still keeping myself at my peak intelligence because that's important for all these other things that I'm trying to achieve. I still haven't gotten to quad 9 back yet. I'm still kind of stuck at that quad 8 back plateau level. I still do think I'll get to quad 9 back at some point, but I haven't got there yet. But apart from that, the other thing that I've been putting a lot of mental energy into is really trying to think about how I can best take advantage of AI, both where it is at the moment and where it's going to be in a year or two. Once we get to AGI, I won't really have any advantage over anyone else in terms of AI because either everyone will have access to AGI or maybe just the big corporations will have access to AGI and maybe only governments will have access to it. So in any case, really the opportunity is only in the next couple of years where we have this weaker form of AI that's still quite useful. So I've just been trying to think of the best ways that I can take advantage of that to give myself the best competitive advantage in the next couple of years. So one thing I've been doing at the moment is using it to optimize my trading. So not the actual strategy that I'm using, not the actual edge part of my strategy, but really just optimizing the risk management, but mainly the psychological aspect of trading. So for that, I'm using Claude Sonnet 3.5, which is actually just upgraded to 3.7, and I'm using the latest OpenAI model as well. So I actually find that Claude Sonnet is better for trading psychology because it seems to be better at understanding consciousness and basically the various aspects of your psychology that can affect trading performance. This also applies to other areas, but for me personally, I'm getting the most benefit from it by talking about my trading performance, trying to optimize my trading performance. So what I'm doing is I'm using those two models, basically the latest models from both of those. And so I'm paying for these subscriptions, of course. And basically I ask them the same questions. So I try and talk to them every day, sort of like a trading coach, but also like a psychologist. And basically these models are so good already that they are basically the equivalent of the best human trading coach in the world, and basically their equivalent of the best human psychologist in the world, but combined into one. So I'm getting access to the best psychologist and the best trading coach, and I'm trying to use that to optimize my trading. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So how I do it is I ask both of the models the same question, because sometimes they give very different answers, and then you can use the differences in their answers to ask them new questions to really refine, to really get to the truth of the answer. But sometimes you'll ask them both the question and you'll be expecting a certain answer. Well, at least I will be expecting a certain answer, and then I'll find that they both give me an answer that I wasn't expecting. And it really makes me think, because if both these separate models are suggesting something that I wasn't considering beforehand, it can really help me think and really help me improve my trading, because the key to improving your trading psychology is that most of the negatives, most of the things holding you back are the things that you aren't aware of, that you aren't consciously aware of, that are like the autopilot responses. So it's very hard to identify these things yourself, especially in real time. So by using these models to hold me accountable and to come up with new ideas, new things I haven't been thinking about that could be holding me back, I found it quite useful. But apart from that, I've been trying to think of other ways that I can utilize AI as it is at the moment to give myself a competitive advantage. And yeah, that's the best avenue that I've thought of so far, is just to optimize my trading. But I've been trying to think of other ways, like how can I take advantage of this, because at the moment I'm pretty much in the top 1% of users of AI. That's what I found anyway. Talking to other people, most people seem not interested in it, not interested in using it. So perhaps the main advantage to AI is just in the realm of general personal development, because it's like anything. Like most people, if you tell them how to have a healthy diet, how to maintain a healthy weight, most people aren't going to listen to you because they don't care. Most people don't care if they're healthy or not. Most people don't care if they're fat or not. Most people don't care if their mental performance is on point or not. So most people don't care about these things. So perhaps the main competitive advantage that I've got at the moment, and you guys as well, if you want to go the same path as me, is simply just by using these models on a daily basis, because most people aren't going to do that. So if we use it for just general personal development to improve in every aspect of life, we could be in the top 1% in terms of just performers, the top 1% of people who are able to achieve things in their life, simply because 99% of people aren't going to do the work. That's what I found anyway, like talking to my friends and just talking to just other people who I meet. Most of them aren't interested in AI. Most of them aren't interested in talking to these models. Most of them aren't interested in personal development. And I guess that's kind of common sense, because I kind of knew that already. Like most people aren't interested in improving themselves before AI came along, so why would they be interested in using AI to supercharge their development? So perhaps I don't need to think too hard about where my competitive advantage will come from in using AI, because perhaps the competitive advantage is simply that I'm using it on a daily basis already, and probably 99% of people aren't doing that. Anyway, that's just something I've been thinking about. If you have any thoughts on that, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the best ways that you think we can utilize AI, at least for the next couple of years, to really give ourselves more of a competitive advantage. And yeah, if you like this content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys.